first person I see on there is Ron Wilson. How are you doing today? Hello. Welcome in. Hello, M. Johnson. Happy Saturday. Thomas Smith is here. Hello, hello. How are you? I hope y'all are having a great Saturday today. I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited because meatloaf is on the menu here at the Young's house. Are you excited? Hello, welcome in. Oh, I'm not seeing the comments. Hold on. Hold on. Something's happening here. Okay, there we go. Majori is here. Ron Wilson says he's doing great. That's awesome. Okay. I'm so happy to see you all. Michelle is here. LaShonda Tendria is here. Susie Q's here. Nicole is here. Lakeisha's here. Latricia is here. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yanni is here. Wanda's here. Tamra is here. And Sue is here. Esther's here. Keel and Garfield. Hello. Diana. Antoinette is here. Listen, everybody, it's really important. Throughout this live, let's make sure that the thumbs up are matching with the people that are in here. I can see every single one of you that's in here, 266 of you. I know who's in here, and only 50 thumbs up. I need you all to back out, give a thumbs up, come right back in. We're gonna have fun. It's Saturday here at the Young's house, and I have an amazing recipe for you all. Derek Eads, hello. Deshauna KD is here. Nicole, how are you? Maria, Bobby. Mildred Ellis, hello. Valencia. Valerie, hello. Little bit, hello. All right, this is great. Savannah, Saj, Debbie Parker, hello. Alfreda. Alyssa Wooten, hello. How's everybody? Sonia, how are you? So now, when it comes to Mildred's wrench, her being a moderator, we had a little incident where her name was somehow changed on my, I don't know how her name was changed, but what I did was I took her off a moderator, but we'll put her back on moderator, okay, when we get a chance to. So she is actually, Mildred is still a moderator, but we need to figure out why her name changed on my screen, and she told me that she did not do a name change. So I thought that the safest thing for me to do was to take her name off of the moderator for now until we can figure things out, okay? Kelly, hello. Derek Eads, how you doing today? Lorraine is here. Latonia, Linda is here. Eula, how are you today? How many of you? Happy days, hello. Sue and Saj. Now listen, how many of you are gonna cook with me today? If you're making meatloaf today, somebody let me know in the comment section. Somebody let me know that you're making meatloaf by giving me a red heart in the comment section. And if you're just taking notes, or just watching, let me know. Like say, I'm taking notes or just watching. Because I'd love to know. I see Raymond is here. Hello. Fresh Prince is here. Hello. Cynthia says, I'm making meatloaf today. Maddie's making meatloaf. Shirley's making meatloaf. Okay, this is absolutely great. Okay, just watching. Okay, taking notes. A lot of people taking notes. And we got, who is that there? We got Kyrie 11 making meatloaf. Okay. Alfreda says, I am. Okay, this is awesome. Little Bit is just watching. Corey's cooking with us today. Okay, this is absolutely amazing. So what we'll do, let's give a couple more people a chance to come in before we get started. So let's just wait another 3-4 minutes, and then Gina Young's gonna hop up. I'm gonna put my apron on. We're gonna get our hands clean and get started cooking. It's Saturday at the Young's, and we're gonna have fun. I'm excited. Just watching, says Raymond. Okay, Raymond, how you doing? Chanel, how you doing? Rock Beach Girl, how are you doing? Donna Maria's here. Hello, out to everybody. Mildred says, Gina, I made your meatloaf, so I made one of your meatloaves. Okay, so I'll be watching. Okay, that's great. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Mildred, is I'm seeing the picture change. Now, is that your picture that you changed, or is it somebody using your name? Because I know the last picture had, you had white on. What you making, says Sandra. Sandra, we're going to make a homemade meatloaf. We're also going to make sweet peas. And then we're also going to make, well, we're not going to make homemade mashed potatoes because ain't nobody got time for all that on a Saturday. Right? And I don't want to keep y'all forever cooking in the kitchen when y'all want, when we want to sit down and talk. Oh, and guess what? When we're done cooking, I got a whole lot that we're going to be talking about. So this is very exciting. So what we're going to do with the mashed potatoes is I purchased the already pre-made mashed potatoes. All you got to do, heat them babies up and throw some butter and salt and pepper in them. Boom, they're done. Okay? So now, if you want to be ahead of the game, because I'm getting ready to get up right now. If you want to be ahead of the game, we will be cutting bell peppers and onions just a little bit to put into the meatloaf. Once I cut them, just cut them into small squares, I'm going to saute them with like a teaspoon of oil. Just to saute them to get them soft before they go into the meatloaf. So, if you want to do that now while you're waiting on me to wash my hands, get up and all this stuff, you could cut your bell peppers and onions, saute them in like a teaspoon of oil. Okay? Just saute them until they get soft. Drew Moss is here. How are you? Veronica, how are you? Disney Designer is here. Welcome. How are you? Nina, how you doing today? Martina is here. Let's bring the thumbs up. Make sure the thumbs up is matching with the people that are in here. 344 people, 177 thumbs up. Let's make the thumbs up match. KD, hello. Julie is here. Oh, or you says Julie or Bill. Okay, welcome. All right, I'm going to jump up, grab my apron, and we're going to get started. Okay, got my computer going. Let's see here. Let's refresh this real quick. I'm excited. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about later. And it's some things that I think is pretty interesting. I think you all are going to want to know a couple of things that I found out. Okay? Let me pull this down so I can see how my apron is going on. Thank you, Ron Wilson. Thank you all. I'm so glad to have you all here with us today. All right, we're getting ready to flip this camera around, and we're going to have fun. If you want to get ahead of the game, go ahead and cut up your bell peppers, cut your onions up, okay? And throw them in a little pan of a teaspoon of oil. Get them nice and sauteed and softened up a little bit. That's going to help you to not be behind. Okay, so if you're worrying about, are you going to get behind? Okay, little bit asks me every single live. Little bit says, can you please do your intro? I'm gonna do just a little bit of the intro real quick, and then I'm gonna flip this camera around. Hi everybody, I'm back. Everybody, Gina Young is back, and we're making meatloaf today, Gina Young style. All right, let's flip the camera over. Now, you're gonna hear the sound leave out, okay? Because I'm putting the microphone in, but when I get to the other side of the island, the sound will come back, okay? Nobody freak out on me. Let me know at any time if the picture doesn't look nice and clear. We can always fix that for you. You know. Okay, we're getting the microphone going. All right, there we go. Let me make sure. 24. Okay, this is great. Let's try to fix the lighting. The picture looks good. Thank you, sold out. I was actually just getting ready to ask, how's the picture? Okay. So let me see. I'm having an issue with my computer here. Okay. All right, come fix this and then wipe my computer off because you're sick and I don't want you dirty. Hello, it's your first time in. Welcome in, Geraldine Green. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome Geraldine in.
Hello, Geraldine. All right.
Yes, that's my husband.
Yeah.
My husband is behind the camera today, and I couldn't be more excited to work with him on a Saturday. All right, so now I'm going to wash my hands, get your hands clean. And we're going to have some fun. Is it fixed? Wipe it off. All right. So now the first thing that I want you all to do is I want you all to start chopping up your bell peppers and your onions. And if you need me to show you how to chop it up, I'm going to do it anyway. So you're going to get to see that. In front of me, I have all the spices we're going to need. And when I did the description, I spoke about how if you wanted to use a little bit of chicken powder, you could. It's just going to add additional flavor to our meatloaf, okay? So I have some chicken powder out. But do you necessarily need it? No, you don't need it, but if you want that extra flavor, you know, okay? So now, let me grab, 1 second, everybody. Oh, they're saying hello to you, honey.
Hey.
Jewel says hello to you.
What's up, Jewel?
Dina says hello.
Dina. Okay.
All right. Derek. And Derek says hello.
Tell Derek I said, what is upper?
What's upper? All right. And turn the fan on for me on medium. All right. So we're going to get started. First thing, Gina, are you making broccoli and cheese? Gina, you want me to make a broccoli and cheese casserole? That's something that we can do. Absolutely. And I feel like when I do that, what I'll do that in a video form. Okay? I'll do that in a video form, and I feel like the world loves broccoli casserole. Is it the broccoli casserole with the rice and the chicken in it? If so, I definitely could do it. So now, this is my little saute pan here that we're going to be using. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of oil in it, okay? Now, let's chop up some bell peppers and onions. All right? You don't need to overwhelm your meatloaf with too much bell peppers. Really, you don't, you know? Just a little bit will work, okay? And we're just going to chop it down. Doesn't have to be teeny tiny, does not have to be minced. But now, when I think about making a meatloaf, I've made all types of meatloaf. I've made cheese stuffed meatloaf. I've made boiled egg stuffed meatloaf, believe it or not. And when I make meatloaf, I have made meatloaf where you turn around and put the vegetables in raw. But I found out that it's delicious that way. But I found out what's even more delicious is when you take the time to saute up the bell peppers and onions. You know, when you saute them up, it just tastes better because the vegetables get nice and sweet, okay? So we're gonna chop them up and then they're gonna go in the pan on a medium heat just so they can cook up a little bit, okay? So I'm going in for this onion and I'm praying to the good Lord that my eyes don't go off crying. Y'all know how I am with these onions. Lord, please, not today. Not today. I'd like to have dried eyes today. And so that's what my prayer is for. Thank you, Lord, for answering my prayer ahead of time. You don't need a whole bunch of onion, okay? Just a little bit once again will do the trick for this recipe. Okay? And here in a second, I'll turn around, I'll look at some comments to see how everybody's doing. If you're new, welcome in. Welcome back to all of the current subscribers. Okay, thank you all for coming back and joining us today. All right, I'm going in bell peppers and onions into this little tiny pan here. We plan to saute them up for just about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And then something interesting we're going to do with these, once they get nice and soft, guess what we're going to do? We're going to turn around and put them in the refrigerator because we want them to cool down because if you don't cool them down before you put them into the mixture, we're going to have raw egg in our mixture. We don't want to make scrambled eggs. So when this is done, you take it, put it in a bowl, throw it in the freezer or the refrigerator for a few minutes, let it cool down, okay? So that's how that works. I'm going to turn this on, and I'll be right back. And get a little bit of oil from this pan here. Bell peppers and onions are going. How's everybody doing? Sold out. I like to use orange and red bell peppers. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're fixing this today, Gina. I love your meatloaf. Thank you, Derek. Absolutely. I use my medallion to cut the veggies. Okay, and no tears. Okay, that's actually a great idea. I just want to know if you got the name change, Rhonda Prelo, you text me earlier. Oh, okay. I just want to know if you got the name change, Rhonda Prelo, you text me earlier. Be a little bit more specific in your message so I can understand what you're saying. You want to know if I got the message for Rhonda Prelo. Hey, Alan. How's Alan doing today? Okay. So now what we're going to do is grab your meat. You should be having the vegetables, the bell peppers, and the onions cooking up, okay? I'm going to get my eggs out. You can use 2 eggs or you can use 3, okay? You're going to need milk as well and all the seasonings that we put in the description. Valencia, I made one of your meatloaves before, Gina, and you love it. Okay, that's great. Oh, Mildred, she found the problem. She will email you. Thank you, Ron. That's great. That is great. Okay, so I'm in the refrigerator, and I am grabbing my milk. I'm also grabbing my eggs. Like I said, you're going to need eggs. You're going to need milk. It's up to you to decide if you want to use 2 eggs or 3. I'm going to use 3 because I want this to be, I want it to come together very well. And what I mean by coming together very well is the breadcrumbs and the eggs are used as a binder. It helps to bind the meatloaf together so that it doesn't fall apart. Okay? So I'm going to use 3 eggs. Gina, we can't see your seasonings. Okay, I'll bring the seasonings into the equation here in just a second, right before I get ready to mix them. It looks like the cameraman's getting ready to show them to you, so I'll go ahead and say what they are. Okay, so we have some paprika. We have salt. My salt is pink, but you do not have to use the pink Himalayan salt. Any kind of salt will work. Worcestershire sauce. In this ramekin, I have onion and garlic powder. We're going to use a little bit of chicken bouillon powder, optional, and black pepper, okay? That's the seasonings. That's it, okay? This recipe is simple. You hear me? Trust me. When I tell you how simple it is, that's why I always make it. I always make this because it's so delicious and simple, okay? Sold Out says, I use Gina's suggestions to add the chicken bouillon. It takes the flavor up for sure. Just watch your salt. Absolutely sold out. You're right. You're right about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Make sure your bell peppers and onions, you only need it a little bit. Make sure they're sauteing up, okay? I bet Mr. Young loves your meatloaf. Yes, he does, Derek. Derek, he loves it. Yes, he does. Denise says, how many pounds of meat? Denise, let me tell you. I just have to be honest. If you're only making it for 2 people, you could use 2 pounds. You don't have to use 3 pounds, but my family, we go back for seconds. And then we might eat some the next day. So I always like to use 3 pounds, but if you're making a small amount, just use 2 pounds, and you'll be in good standing, okay? All right, Saj, how you doing today? So now, what I have here is I'm just going to crack the eggs. I like to crack the eggs into a separate bowl just to make sure my eggs are nice and fresh. And then also, to make sure there's no eggshells. Sometimes if you get an eggshell into your big mixture, you got to throw the whole thing out because you can't find the shell, you know. So you crack it in a different bowl, and hey, listen here, you're doing all right. We got 3 nice, beautiful eggs. We're going to get that right into the mixture, okay? Simple, right? Yes, it is. This is the perfect meal for any day of the week. It's the perfect meal for a Saturday, a weekend, a Sunday possibly. You know, and I feel like this is kind of elaborate. It's an elaborate dish, right? It's kind of fancy. Meatloaf is just meatloaf. But I think it's a fancy meal to have. All right, so we're going to go right in, and I want you to season to taste. So if you're that person that says, I don't do the pepper, Gina, don't use it. And if you want a little bit of pepper, put a little bit. If you need a little bit of salt, put a little bit, okay? If you love garlic powder, put a ton of it in there, okay? So you make it how you like and how your family likes so you can enjoy the recipe, okay? All right, we're going in. Can we look down in here just a little bit of black pepper, okay? We're going to put onion and garlic powder. This is onion and garlic powder in this ramekin. Okay, I'm going to go in for the salt. Okay? That's a lot of meat, so I need to really season it. Paprika. It is not smoked paprika. And if you wanted to use the chicken powder, a little bit of chicken powder, okay? We're going to put 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. There's 1 tablespoon. There's 2. Worcestershire sauce is going to give you an amazing flavor when it comes to, meatloaf, okay? So now, we're also going to put some ketchup in. How much? Just get you a little bit in, but you're going to see the amount that I kind of scoop out, okay? Great flavor right there, okay? That may be 2 tablespoons, okay? And we're going to use the rest of that ketchup to put onto the top of the meatloaf, okay? So now, I like to start off using about a 1/2 cup of your breadcrumbs. When it comes to the breadcrumbs, you can use actual bread, and crumble that up. You can purchase Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs, cornflake breadcrumbs, whatever kind you want to use, you're going to do that. Now, sometimes I'll turn around. I'm going to stir my vegetables here. Sometimes I'll turn around and I will take my breadcrumbs and I put them into a bowl. And I pour a little bit of milk on top of them to soften them. But I found out throughout the years you really don't have to do that. Just put you some breadcrumbs on top of your meat in your mixture and pour some milk on top of it, just enough to soften the breadcrumbs. And then we'll proceed with mixing up a little bit. And then your bell peppers should almost be done. We're going to take them, put them into a bowl in the refrigerator, okay? So now, let's go ahead, add some breadcrumbs, and you'll see. You'll see how much milk I put. Don't worry about the exact amount. You're going to see what I'm going to put in there, okay? About a half a cup of the breadcrumbs. And if you want to measure, absolutely you can. All right. And I'm going in with my milk. That's it. Don't get crazy with it because you don't want to have a meatloaf that is so runny where it just won't come together, I have turned my bell peppers off. Bell peppers and onions are turned off. We're going to let them cool down for a second before we put them into a bowl into the refrigerator, okay? Is everybody with me? That makes your mouth water. Yeah, meatloaf is delicious. It's so good to use the oatmeal or saltine crackers. Yes. I feel like most of grandmoms used to use saltine crackers and or oatmeal, oats, to put into their meatloaf. Absolutely. Now, my grandmom, I'm going to take this off and then I'll wash my hands. My grandmom used to use white bread. She had put it in a bowl and then she poured the milk over it and it would get nice and soft and then she would throw it into her meatloaf. Yes, and she would actually, I'm washing my hands, guys, when she would make her meatloaf, the actual loaf, she had a square pan and she'd be putting it into a square pan and I thought that was so interesting. But there's one thing that she told me is don't stir it too much because the heat of your hands, stirring it too much will make it dry. You don't want it to be dry. So we're not going to handle this a whole lot. We're just going to aim to get it mixed up because we know we got to come back in later with those cooled down vegetables, okay? So now, let's do this. Okay? The reason why I washed my hands a second time is because I took my bracelet off. And anytime you touch something personal of yourself, whether that's your hair, your belt, your, whatever, something other than the food, then you need to take the time to rewash your hands so you can keep your family members safe from getting sick. Because everything, believe it or not, has bacteria on it. If you go to grab whatever, your phone, like I said, your zipper or whatever, just wash your hands after you're done, Okay, so I got this. It smells so good. Oh my goodness, and you should really smell those seasonings, okay? If you're not smelling the seasonings, you might not have enough seasoning in there, okay? So now that everything, you really make sure that egg gets well incorporated, okay? So what we're getting ready to do, now that this is nice and mixed up, we're going to grab those bell peppers and onions, put them into a bowl. Let's throw them into the refrigerator so they can cool down. And you can even put them into the freezer so they can cool down even faster. Let's wash our hands. I need you to point the fan down. It's blowing me in my face. Okay, let me grab this. Washing my hands up. Hope y'all are having a good time here at the Young's house. Go grab me one of these out of the pantry, please. If you have a question, put a stop sign. If it's a serious question, you know, put a stop sign in the chat and say, hey, stop for a second, Gina, like I need you, you know, and I'll totally understand and I'll try my best to read your message and in hopes that I can help you, okay? So you can see the bell peppers and onions, they're going into a bowl. I'm going to put this bowl in the freezer and let them cool down quick. Okay? So take the time to do that. Let me show you my bell peppers. Bell peppers and onions. You know what they look like when they're sauteed. Just a little soft and that's it. Throw them in the freezer. We're not aiming to freeze them, you know. Okay? And we're in good standing as of right now. Okay, so what we can do while we wait on the vegetables to cool down a little bit, we're going to turn around and season up our peas. We got frozen peas, and what I like to season them with is salt, pepper, sugar, and butter, and a little bit of water. We can do that together. Is everybody doing okay? Okay, stop. Put a stop sign. Oh, okay, that's her saying, Gina, is the egg per pound of meat right? Oh, Derek, that's a great question. Okay, not in this situation. Not in this situation, but it does seem like I'm telling you that because we're using 3 eggs. You know, we're using 3 eggs for 3 pounds of meat. But like I said, you could even use 2 eggs if you wanted to. I just like that extra egg for extra security to help me to hold the meatloaf together, you know. But that was a great question. Okay, so we got some frozen peas here. And let's just say you're the person and you have some peas that came in the can. That's okay. You're going to season them just like I season these, okay? Years ago, I used to eat the kind of peas that were in the can, but I kind of switched over to the fresh frozen peas. They are absolutely amazing. Okay, can you come down? Did you see the name changed? Okay, Rhonda keeps asking me. Let me see, Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda. There is Rhonda. Let me see you. Rhonda Prelo. Did you see the name changed? Oh, okay, I understand. I got your message. Yes, I messaged you earlier. You said you were going to be in the chat, and I told you to put your name so I could address you. Rhonda Prelo. Okay, that's great. So now let me tell you all what we're talking about. So she says, I'm excited. I'm coming to your live, and, you know, I enjoy your channel. But when I saw her name, all I could see is kind of like mixed up letters and numbers. I said, hey, if you're coming to the live, fix your name change, and then I can address you. So everybody welcome Rhonda Prelo to our channel. I totally understand now. Thank you for changing your name, and welcome in. You're going to have so much fun today. So thank you for changing your name. Now, a couple of months ago, YouTube did a thing where they put the @ sign in front of everyone's name. Okay? And if you never changed your name, they might change it for you and give you, you know, the letters and the numbers. So if you have that and you would like to change your name like Rhonda did, that would be great, and then I can address you. Because when I just see the numbers and the letters, I don't know what to say to you. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's great. I totally understand now. Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for clarifying that. And thank you for waiting for me to look at the messages so I can, you know, understand what you were talking about. So now right away, what I'm going to do with the peas, I want to put some salt in, and I'm not going to skimp on the salt. You skimp on the salt if you need to, okay? I'm gonna put some black pepper in, great seasoning there. Okay, I'm gonna put some sugar. A lot of people like to ask me, Gina, do you have to put sugar in? You don't have to, okay? So this is definitely optional, but when I make peas here at the Young's house, I like the flavor that it gives when it mixes with that salt, the black pepper, and also the butter. Listen here, you're gonna have some peas, you're gonna be drinking that juice here, okay? So now, I'm putting in some butter. You can put a half a stick of butter in, or you can put a whole stick, okay? Really up to your discretion. We're gonna turn these babies on like a low heat and just let them simmer until they get nice and tender. Okay, you can cover them, but you don't have to, okay? So we're gonna get our butter in, and we're gonna put them on the stove and just let those babies go. That is great seasoning in those peas. So what did you put in it? One more time, because you may have missed it. We did salt, we did pepper, a little bit of water, sugar, and butter. Turn it on low, just let it simmer away, okay? That's for the peas, okay? Peas and butter, says my holy king, absolutely. Oh, you like peas with just butter, okay? Sleep Experiment says, I like peas. Latika, how you doing today? Mildred says, I love peas. Okay, M. Johnson says, I'm good with the peas. I only eat them in macaroni tuna salad. That actually sounds good. I'm just watching, says Alan. Okay. Sonia says, Latrice, I missed Sonia's message. Crazy Chicks, welcome back in. Thank you for coming in. Latika says she's on her way. Latika, every time you tell me you're on your way, I get prepared and you never come. She says it every live. I'm on my way. I got my plate. Hey, stop that. She says she's out on my way. Every time. I'm always waiting on you, Latika. Latika Osby. Peas are good in potato salad. That sounds great. Okay. I love the way she cooked. You be trying to make everything. Okay. Okay, that's great. Growing up watching your mother making meatloaf. Oh, man, okay. That's a great experience. To have that memory of your mom making something and you remember it, I'm going to wash my hands since I just put my bracelet on. Okay? And then I'm coming right back. We will open up our mashed potatoes. They're pre-made, like I spoke of. I just have to say, I am not afraid to use pre-made things. Pre-made things is right up my alley if it tastes good. Only if it tastes good. If it tastes good, I've tasted it several times, And I love the flavor. I'm going back for more. And it's going to prevent me from peeling and cutting potatoes and cooking them for 25 minutes, getting the masher out and mashing them. Bob Evans has really made me happy with their mashed potatoes. If you've never seen them, I'm going to show you right now what they look like. I'm going to show you. Now, these mashed potatoes are, like I said, they're already made. Already made for you. And they tell you they're homemade potatoes, and I tell you one thing. You can tell that they're homemade. You can tell that they make these with milk and butter because you can really taste the seasoning. Now, one thing that I like to do is I do like to go in with salt and pepper, of course. And I do like to melt a little butter once they're nice and heated up. So if you're ready, we can go ahead, just take the foil off or the plastic. We're going to put it into this pan here, and that's it. We'll put salt, pepper, and butter in it once it's nice and heated up, okay? So just kind of plop it out. Always get a big family pack, and then I get this one, and it's the perfect amount for us, My phone keeps messing up, so you will be watching this again. Okay, Bobby Ross. Delana Clark says, hi, Gina, first time. Delana Clark, welcome in. Everybody welcome Delana. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Welcome in. All right, there's our potatoes. How about it? Homemade, fresh, delicious potatoes All you have to do is turn it on low. You can even cover it with a little bit of foil or a lid if you have that. If you turn it up too high, let me tell you what's going to happen to these. You're going to burn them. Now, is it possible to put them in the microwave? Absolutely. Throw them in the microwave if you'd like to, okay? All right, I'm just going to turn mine on low, and I think I'm going to cover them with a little bit of foil. And then I'm going to keep my salt and pepper here, okay? And then I'm going to have the butter next to me as well. That way, when I need it, it's going to be right here next to me. Now, what I like to always tell people when I'm cooking here live, as you use ingredients, you make sure you're moving the ingredients out the way after you've used them, because it's going to help you to remember what you've already used and what you still need to use, okay? So over here are ingredients that I need to use, okay? I'll be using this. In our potatoes, I'll be using this for the meatloaf. And all the other ingredients that we've already used is out of my way, right? So we know we don't have a whole lot to do. I'd like to say right about now, your vegetables should be nice and cool. They're good. Listen, they're going to be a little bit warm. They're not going to be frozen solid. The trick was to cool them down a little bit, okay? Now we can go ahead, start adding those vegetables into the meatloaf, and we're going to get this meatloaf into the oven, okay? Preheat your oven at 350 degrees, okay? Thank you, Sonia, for reiterating that. Oh, see, Derek says the Bob Evans mashed potatoes are so good. He said they're homemade. So you said, I like the mac and cheese as well, Drew. Okay. Dan the Gamer says, I love the food you make. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for coming in and joining us today. Oh, I'm the reason you gave Bob Evans a try. Okay, that's great. Yes, thank you, Sonia. Sonia tells everybody they're great. She said they come in different flavors. Yes, they do. They may have like a sour cream with chive. They may have all kinds of flavors. But I typically get the home style. Here's my bell peppers and onions, and they have cooled down. I'm happy with how much they've cooled down. It's not going to create scrambled eggs in my meatloaf mixture. Okay? So now, let's go ahead, and I want you to grab your desired baking dish, your pan, whatever you're going to be using. This is a 9x12 disposable baking dish, because when I'm done using this, I'm going to ball this baby up and throw it in the trash. Okay? Wash my hands. Since I just took my rings off, you will see a lot of times during the cooking sessions that I'm constantly washing my hands, and I don't mind. All right. So now it's time to put the bell peppers and onions. You said, Letitia says, I know everything is going to taste delicious. It is. Sharon says, in a pinch, you like the pre-made, but you have to look and see what ingredients are sometimes used in the preservatives. Absolutely, and I totally understand that. I really do. But sometimes when you're a parent on the go, you don't have all the time in the world, you want to get something pre-made that's going to be delicious. All right, so the bell peppers and onions have went in. And now we're going in that second time to mix everything. Oh yeah, those peppers are nice and cooled down. Like I said, they may still be a little bit warm, but it was just to take that hot heat off of them. Okay, oh, this smells so good. Don't handle it too much. Handling it too much and make it dry. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in our pan that we're going to use, okay? No onions? Yes. Such, or is it, who is it? Who is it? Someone says no onions. Derek, we're using onions. I got onions in with this bell pepper here. I'm going to bring my pan in. Let's see. Let's move that. What I like to do, I'm just going to plop this. That's the right word. We are going to plop this into the pan, okay? And I'm going to show you how I like to form our loaf. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Now watch this. You know what a loaf looks like, and sometimes even if you want it to, you can use a loaf pan. A loaf pan that sometimes you would make like zucchini bread or, banana bread or something like that. But here's what I like to do. So we're going to form it, and if you see any rips or tears, you just kind of smooth it out with your finger. Take the time to make a loaf. You pull the sides up. Make it even on all sides. You don't want one side going whoop and one side going down. Try to make it nice and even. And it might take a little time. Okay? But it's Saturday. We got time. Right? Smooth it out. If you feel any cracks, push the sides in, and then you go across again, just like so. How stinking simple. It's simple for this delicious, delicious meal. Is that how you make a meatloaf? You bet it is. And it's fun. And this part right here, you can get the kids in to help you with this part. They'll love it. You hear me? And you'll see when you get them in the kitchen to help you, they'll enjoy their food even more when they feel like they've been a part of the recipe, All right, so look at that. That's what we're looking for. So now I'm going to take my time to go across, making sure that there's no open edges, no open cuts, so to speak. Okay, smoothing everything out, making sure that it's nice and even. Okay, so that's your loaf. Okay, so what we can do right now is you take the time. Make sure you don't have any cuts once again. No open holes where all your juice is going to run out. Okay, and that's how I like to do it. So now I like to put a little bit of water in the bottom of my pan when I first start a meatloaf. Well, how come you like to do that? Well, I don't want the bottom of my meatloaf to burn. Okay? Sometimes I feel like, well, most of the time, I feel like if you put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan, the bottom of your meatloaf is not going to have that burnt texture. Okay? I'll show you how much. Don't worry about how much. I'm going to show you. I'll show you, okay? So I'm still sealing up my meatloaf. Got the oven preheated, 350 degrees. We got peas that are cooking. We got mashed potatoes that's warming up. And we got a gorgeous meatloaf here that we're sealing all of the holes to. Okay? Now, for the topping, you don't put the topping on right now. I wait towards the end of the cooking process, and then we're going to smear some ketchup on top if you choose that. Now, when it comes to like my husband, he likes gravy over top of his meatloaf, and I like the ketchup over top of mine. But although he likes the ketchup too, but he would prefer the gravy. I figured making the gravy today can sometimes be a hassle because a lot of people need a little bit more time for the gravy. Boo. Boo. Oh, he says boo. Oh, my goodness. Guys, listen, come up on me. I might wind up making gravy now. I'm going to wind up making gravy. I'm going to wind up making gravy. M. Johnson is totally laughing right now. The side of gravy is a must. Okay. I see everybody's going to team up on me now. Everybody's going to team up on me. My goodness. Oh, everybody's laughing. Oh, you like both, says Valencia. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you how much water we're going to put in. Like I said, it's not a lot. But enough so your meat doesn't burn at the bottom. Okay. So I'll bring this close to you all so you can see. About that much. Can the camera see that? Not a whole lot. And guess what time it is? It's time to put the meatloaf into the oven, 350 degrees until that baby is almost cooked, okay? So, when I feel like the meatloaf only has like 15 more minutes left to cook, that's when I go in and I put the topping on top. So when we have 15 minutes left of the cooking process, we'll come in and we'll smear the tomato sauce or your ketchup on top. And then we throw it back in the oven for 15 minutes. Let's get this into the oven and I'll be right back. I ain't going too far. My oven is nice and preheated. Potatoes are smelling good. The peas are cooking up. And here's the thing. How simple was it? How simple was it? Because so basically, for a while, I'm getting ready to come around in front of the camera. Y'all can ask me any questions. We can sit and chit-chat for a while our potatoes heat up. The peas just cook up a little bit, and this goes into the oven. Okay, let me wash my hands. I'm excited about this recipe. I must admit. Dakota reminded me that I already did this recipe on a live, and I totally forgot. I could make it again. That's how much we love it. I forgot that I made this live, but it's okay. It's definitely okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to turn the potatoes down, and we're going to go ahead and add some salt, pepper, and some butter into them. I'll be right back. I'm not going too far. Okay, I didn't have my peas turned on. Somebody says, Gina, question, how much water did you use? I just used about a half a cup of water. You really don't need a lot. It's just to make sure that it doesn't stick, okay? So, let's you don't mess with peas anymore, okay? The water takes all the oil out the meatloaf. The water does something really amazing, and I definitely don't like an oily meatloaf, you know? So when I take the meatloaf out of the oven, you're going to see some juices at the bottom of your pan. It's going to consist of oil from the meat and the liquid from, the liquid we put in the pan. I always pour that off before I present it to you all. But since we're cooking live, you're going to get to see me pour that extra oil and that liquid off before we present the meatloaf to you all. So come in on the potatoes. Look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful pan of meat, or not meat, of mashed potatoes. Oh my goodness. And they smell so good. Let's put some salt in. All right, let's put some black pepper. Not too much on the pepper. And then I'm going to put some butter. Now, your family members can put more butter in if they like, but for now I'm going to just do that, okay? And I'm going to swirl it in, okay? How gorgeous is that? And it'll melt. It will melt. So at this point, I'm going to turn those mashed potatoes on really, really low, okay? Like I said, because I don't want them to burn, okay? Put my salt and pepper over there because I will use it again. I can't, listen, I cannot refrain from tasting this. I can't. Listen, I wouldn't be human if I could refrain from tasting this. Now, we have cut back. I know you're going to laugh. We have cut back on our carbs here at the Young's house. But I am dying right now to taste this. And I'm gonna. Oh, wait, that was good. Peas are going. I'm turning the mashed potatoes down. I'm gonna put some foil onto the mashed potatoes. I don't want them to dry out. When I say dry out, I don't really think they would dry out in that quick of time, but I just want to keep them nice and you know, moist. If that's even the word that I'm looking for, you know? Okay? I'm gonna check in on my peas. I didn't really have them turned up to the heat that I was looking for, so they're finally turned up. I'm gonna come around there, we're gonna chit chat for a little bit, and I just want somebody to remind me to check in on my peas, okay? So now, if you guys can set a timer, let's set a timer for 1 hour for our meatloaf. And then when that 1 hour kicks in, well, before the 1 hour, we're going to come in and we're going, what are you doing? Huh? Doing what? They set a timer. They set a timer. So we're going to come in like 45 minutes. I was talking to Dakota, guys. At 45 minutes, put the sauce on the top. Okay? I'm coming around. I do want some apple juice. I do want some apple juice. Get me just a little. If I can open it. Okay, I can open it. I totally love some good apple juice. It tastes so good. I know y'all listening to every gulp because I got this microphone on. That one time y'all had me so embarrassed. I didn't know what to do with myself. Oh, the peas look amazing. If you made your peas like I made my peas today, you're going to really like the taste how I make them. It's just something really interesting about that little bit of sugar we put in, salt and the pepper, and the butter. And when those ingredients mix together with the pea, listen, it's really on a different level. Because most people don't eat peas this way. But when my dad made peas when I was growing up, he would put butter and sugar in them. And so that's why I like my peas this way. It's like I can't have them any other way, you know? Okay, I'm here. Oh, Diana, I used the frozen peas. And believe it or not, the frozen peas are fresh peas. They freeze them when they're fresh. And they have the best flavor. You hear me? Trust me when I tell you this. Like they are, if you buy them frozen, you're going to be so happy. I'm coming back, guys. You're going to be so happy that you decided to try them frozen versus the peas that come in the can. Because when the peas come in the can, that's another topic. You know, it's just another topic. Because they're smushy and they're kind of soft. It's been so many years since I was younger have I had the peas in the can. But I enjoyed it, you know, I must say. Okay, I'm coming back. Oh, you like the cran grape? Oh, you missed it, so you're coming back to the beginning. Okay, Barbara says, I sent her a message 3 times and no answer. Barbara, if you can type your message in, I hope that I can see your message and be able to answer you today. Or if somebody knows what she's saying to me, you can tell me. I use the Hangover frozen early peas, and they're so good. Oh, I don't know what the Hangover frozen peas are. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, so Elizabeth is saying, hi there, Gina and family. I hope y'all are doing well. This meal looks great. Okay, and you said, God bless. Thank you, Elizabeth. How am I healing and feeling? I'm healing and I'm feeling well. Thank you for asking. And that's coming from Diamond. Hi, Gina. I'm sorry I'm late. How are you doing? I'm doing well. And that's Barbara. How are you doing, Barbara? Nicole says, do people use barbecue on the meatloaf for topping? Nicole, I have actually seen people use barbecue sauce on the meatloaf. It's not a thing for me. I don't even know if I've done it before. I may have, but it's not a thing for me. But people do. You know, you got to be one of those people that really love barbecue sauce, you know? Hello, I don't know how to say your name. Reynald. Okay, Barbara says good. Okay. Yes, okay. Moore is here. Hi, Gina. You're such lovely lady with a lovely voice. Thank you. Diana does not like the thought of putting a barbecue sauce on the meatloaf. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. Oh, you're cooking bacon in the air fryer. Okay. So Linda says ketchup, mustard, brown sugar mixed together for a topping. Here's the thing. I've done that before. I've done, you know, the sugar, the ketchup, the mustard. You know, sometimes you could do ketchup, mustard, honey. And guess what I've realized? The ketchup has sugar in it already. You really don't need the mustard. Try it with just ketchup, and you're going to get like another life. You're going to say, I really didn't need those other ingredients, you know? I've even done it using tomato paste. I've done it using honey and tomato paste, or tomato sauce. So you just kind of experiment. And then the last thing I want you to do is try it this way with just straight ketchup, and you'll see what happens. Believe it or not, the ketchup flavor kind of changes a little bit when you heat it up. Do you notice so much of the oil at the bottom of the pan when you're done with the meatloaf? Absolutely you do. And you just pour it off, you know? I'm late also. I'm sorry. It's okay, Lucy. Hey, listen. Lucy, welcome in. We appreciate you coming in. Just give a thumbs up. You can never be late. And then especially if you're not cooking with me, don't worry about being late, you know? And you can always watch the replay. Okay? So Peach Sangria is here, says spicy marinara sauce is your personal preference. That sounds good. That sounds good. Linda, how you doing today? I just like the ketchup or either tomato sauce with a little bit of brown sugar mixed in it. Okay, that's Diana. Gina, I made breakfast today. What did you make, Eula? I make a glaze for my meatloaf. Okay. So Elizabeth's saying I'm just not a barbecue fan unless it's on my chicken. Yeah, me too. That's when I think of barbecue, I want it, you know, something that's cooked on the grill. It may be a hamburger on the grill or, you know, barbecue chicken or ribs or something, but I don't know about it on meatloaf. Not saying that it's nasty, but it's not my preference, you know. Oh, you did put the meatloaf on the ketchup, says Dan. Okay. You made breakfast casserole last night, and it was so good. Oh, my goodness. Just like soup, chili, and lasagna. Oh, Gina, I like mushroom gravy on yours. You do. I'm gonna wind up making that gravy for him. I'm gonna wind up making it. Oh, Lord. Gina, that French fry short video had me hollering. Did it? Did you like it? Oh, I'm so glad. If you all don't know what Saj is talking about, Saj is talking about, Ron, mushroom gravy is delicious. If you never tried it, oh, it's good. And it would be good on meatloaf. So what Saj is talking about my video. It's my short video. It's just a 60-second video. And I was saying, if you want a burger, eat a burger. If you want a French fry, eat a French fry. But it was kind of funny. And so I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Y'all are funny, and I've been looking at your messages too. And y'all say some funny stuff. Everybody's really liking that. So that's good to know. Thank you, B Black. Gina, let's see. You saw it, says Wanda. Okay. So, Gina, you have a video on cheese in the middle of the meatloaf? Oh, yeah. I did the meatloaf, what Derek Eads is talking about right now. I did a video on how to stuff cheese in the middle of your meatloaf. Yes, I did. And so it's beautiful. And when you slice down into your meatloaf, you get this cheesy pull. And I also did a video on something really interesting. I turned around and put boiled eggs in between the meatloaf. And when you slice it, you get the meatloaf, and in the inside, you get a slice of boiled egg. It's astonishing. And if you're a person that likes boiled eggs, you're going to really love that recipe as well. Gina, watch your piece. I turned them down real low. Thank you. We saw it, Gina. It was cute and short. Thank you, Sonia. Mildred says, how do you make mushroom gravy? Okay, so how that would be made is you're going to take mushrooms and you saute them up. You can even use, check on your piece. Okay, yep, I turned mine down all the way on low. You're going to take mushrooms, if you like onions too, saute them up until those mushrooms have great color, okay? Salt and pepper. You're going to have a little bit of butter or a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan. You would take some flour and maybe some chicken broth or beef broth. You make up your gravy, and it has that mushroom flavor going through it. It is simple, it's easy, and it's delicious. And the gravy tastes so meaty from the mushrooms. So if you're a fan of mushrooms, you would totally dig a mushroom gravy. Uh-oh, Alana says, let's see. Guys, I like the Ain't Stressing Today video. Thank you, I was having a good time. I was doing this. I was having a good time. Thank you. So yeah, listen, if you have not seen my short form videos, feel free to check those out as well. So if you're looking at Gina Young's channel, you're going to see videos, you're going to see the playlists, you're going to see the shorts, you're going to see my store. You're going to see all kinds of fun stuff that you can click on and watch or look at, you know, and the shorts are in there too. And I think you all are going to like it. I'm going to be working on a video this evening for you all that's going to be really entertaining as well. Uh-oh, Saj says those videos are hilarious. In that way, you guys can really get to know like another side of me other than just cooking. You know, because a lot of people just know the cooking Gina. You know, but do they know the fun side of me? So that's what I want to bring to you guys is a real fun side of me, you know, because I like to have fun too and be silly. Let me take this microphone off and you can hear me a little better. Okay, you should be able to hear me, correct? Derek said it was funny. I love you too. What's your name? Miss Music? I love you too. I don't really care for condensed soups, especially, okay, condensed soup recipes, when it has no liquid at it. Oh yeah, Linda, I totally understand what you're saying. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. So my Holy King says, Gina, can you restock merchandise, please? What do you mean by, can I restock the merchandise? What merchandise? Oh, are you talking about for my merch? Is there something that you would like to see in the merch that I don't have there, my Holy King? And I can write it down and then we can make something for you so you can purchase it. Much clearer voice. The voice is clear because I took the microphone off. You can go ahead, if you're cooking peas and potatoes, go ahead and turn them off. Okay, because they're done. Gina, do you need a backup singer when you sing? Sonia, don't you do it. Sonia, don't you do it. I love the White Castle slider video. Oh, you do? Listen, that video was so much fun to do. The White Castle sliders. And I think my family was looking at me like, are you serious? I can't believe you just made this, right? And it was so good and it tastes just like it. Sing, Gina. Get out of here. Oh, thank you, Michael Finley. I sing alto. Okay. Oh, the black slides are always out of stock. Okay. So what we'll do, can you remember that? The black slides on the merchandise is out of stock. They said what? Hold on, I'm going to tell you what they said about it. 1 second.
The website said that Teespring is no longer selling slides.
Teespring is no longer selling slides. So, I'll update it. We'll update it, my Holy King. And then I'll come in with the update and let you know. The slides are not able to be made or sold anymore. So that's great to know. Can you use Lipton onion soup mix in a meatloaf? Absolutely you can. Yes, you can. I feel like meatloaf or Lipton onion soup mix is kind of out of date for a meatloaf. I feel like I've tasted it in my younger years, and I don't like it. I may have tried making a meatloaf that way, and I wasn't too impressed with it. But if you like Lipton onion soup mix, then absolutely. You can also use, where's my phone at? You can also use the Lipton onion soup mix if you like it. Where's my phone at? I need to find my phone because I wanted to show Sonia something. Where the heck is my phone? Go see if it's in my room. Go grab it. My little phone. Go see if it's on my bed. Do you put mayo in your meatloaf? Oh, I don't. You did make a video with the Lipton onion soup on your playlist. Okay, that's how you made it. Okay. Okay, but if you ask me, is it one of my best ones? I'd have to say no. I'd have to say no, but I'd like to throw out different options to everybody. Mayo, yeah, no mayo, but guess what? I do honestly feel like meatloaf or mayonnaise and meatloaf I feel like it would give you a nice soft texture to your meat. I wouldn't think that meatloaf would, or that mayo would make meatloaf disgusting. It may be something I want to try one time. Like maybe I could try using the mayo instead of using the milk and see if it changes the flavor or the texture of the meat, you know? Oh, you'll try the other one. Okay, yeah, and then you let me know which meatloaf you like. So let me see, I want to find this message here. Let me turn my volume down real quick. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 y'all. Give me just a second here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Sonia, do you know my my short that I did where I had the cowboy hat on? What I'm noticing, see, okay, right here, this right here, that is Sonia's picture, okay? Can y'all see it? But if you can't see it, I still want to tell you anyways, and you too, Sonia. So let's take a screenshot of it. I'm going to take a screenshot. You're going to see me. Did it work? Okay. So I have a screenshot. See, this is what happened with Mildred's name. Okay. So right here, it shows Sonia's picture right there. Okay. But then the name right here, I'm going to bring it close and, okay? The name says @user, USER, /YF9SW60Y, 6B, okay? So this was one day ago. This person says, hello, Gina, that hat and glasses is bussin'. Go on with your bad self. So the picture looks like it's Sonia. It's not Sonia because clearly we see that Sonia's name says Sonia. And she has a blue wrench beside her name. So this person has Sonia's picture, and hold on, let me turn it back on. This person has Sonia's picture, but not her name. You see that? And it's confusing to me. So I wanted to ask Sonia, is this a second account from you? Or is this somebody else that's using your picture? Because if they are using your picture, I can report them, I can delete them, and take them off of this channel. So Sonia, if you respond back to me, I would love to know. And I'm going to be on the lookout for duplicate pictures of people, because that's what happened with Mildred's picture. Mildred, there was another person using the same picture, but it had a different name. The other name was Bestie's channel. And I asked Mildred, I said, Mildred, did you change your name to Bestie's channel? And she said, no, I didn't. So let me know, Sonia. Because if not, I'll go ahead right now and I will report and delete this person off of the channel because I don't like that they're using your picture. Let me see. I'm looking for her message. Sonia said yes. What did she say yes to? Let me go back. Okay, let me see. Sonia, what are you saying? Okay, Sonia, are you saying that that's your second channel? Is that you, or is that somebody using your picture? know, Derek. I wish we didn't either. I'm just waiting on Sonia's message from me. I think I may have missed her message. That's your picture for sure. Okay, it is your picture, right? You did not make that account. I'm going to go ahead and report this person, okay? So let me come out of it, and let me go back. Okay. So that person right there, I'm going to bring it closer in so you can see. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to report them. I'm going to block them off of this channel right now. Okay. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, so I'll check back later. And I'm going to make sure that that person, I just reported that person. And I also will check back to make sure, I'm going to go through some more messages, make sure it's not able to go through anymore. Okay, so I've been seeing that often. But as of right now, I've handled it. Okay? Oh, is that right, Saj? Isn't that something? See that? Okay, so Sonia says, that's my picture. I did not comment on your vlog. I only have one channel. Yep. But here's the thing. What they don't know about Gina Young, we're constantly looking at this channel, looking and searching everything and just making sure everything's on the up and up. And when I saw, I said, how come Sonia got 2 pictures on here? I knew something wasn't right, and I was going to wait until today to ask you. So now that's fixed, okay? When I just reported them, they said that the comment is erased, but I'm going to go back and make sure that they're muted off of this channel and they can't comment anymore, okay? Yes, it is, Saj. It is. It will annoy the crap out of you. They try to do the same thing with me. I report their butts real quick. I report them like this. I mute them off the channel, all that. I do too, Raymond. I do too, absolutely. Tandria, how are you today? I think that's a really interesting name. Tandria. That's different. How do you make gravy, says Nicole. Nicole, what I suggest, 15 more minutes. Thank you. Is that right already? Okay, that's great. How do I make gravy? It's a great question. What I'm going to suggest to you is that you go to 2 of my videos. I want you to look at my video how to make liver. Okay? I also want you to look at my video where I make smothered pork chops. In both of those videos, I explain in detail how to make gravies. I also recently did a chicken marsala video that I'd like for you to see how I make that gravy as well, because that gravy is a little bit different. It's a gravy made from cornstarch, and the others are made from flour. But if you can check out those videos, you'll see in detail Gina Young showing you how to make a good gravy, okay? You're right, Ron Wilson, absolutely. You started using Sazone from watching the channel. You put it on your catfish and everybody loves your catfish. Okay, Sazone is amazing. It's interesting. It has a gorgeous color, right? You bet it does. Has a gorgeous color. It's beautiful. It smells good. It tastes good. And Sazon should be used even more. I feel like not enough people know about Sazon. You know? Gina, I bought a new gadget at Target today. What did you buy? You started using Sazon too? Okay, Denise says hello to my holy king. You agree for the chicken spaghetti too. Okay. What is it, Drew? It's called a Scrub Daddy dishwasher. Oh, we've had those before, the Scrub Daddies. And although it just looks like a sponge with a happy face on it, they work very well. They work very well. Use it on the walls. Use it for different things. Scrub Daddy is amazing. It has a dish wand. Okay, that's interesting. Never had a meatloaf sandwich. Oh, Raymond. You are missing out. Let's talk about the meatloaf sandwich. How I like my meatloaf sandwich. Here, plug this up. Hold on, guys. I gotta plug up my microphones. How I like my meatloaf sandwich. I like for my meatloaf to be cooled down a little bit, okay? All right, check me out. When it cools down, or even plug the microphone up using those cords. When you turn around and take a slice of your meatloaf, maybe it's cold from, you made it yesterday or whatever, or even room temperature. Just not a hot meatloaf sandwich. I don't want a hot meatloaf sandwich. I want it to be cold or room temperature where there's no heat on it. You're gonna take some bread, whatever your favorite bread is. Put some mayonnaise, check me out, mayonnaise, okay? And then your meatloaf, you can do a fresh onion, or you can do, what the heck was I about to say? Oh, or hot sauce. You eat a meatloaf sandwich, you're gonna fall in love with it. And you're gonna say, I will always eat a meatloaf sandwich anytime I have meatloaf. It's that good. Valencia says, it's so good. It is. Yes, it is. Oh, Annette says the mayo on the meatloaf makes it so good. T. Smith says, I do an open-faced meatloaf sandwich. Okay. With the bread and the meatloaf and cheese on top. Oh my goodness. Oh, you like the Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Okay. Anybody ever hear of Trucker G's Spot seasoning? I don't know what that is. Unless they're trying to be funny. Let's see, Gina. Let's see. I like mine with mustard. Gonna try it with, yeah, okay, Susie. Try it with the mayo. Use Miracle Whip, the sweet kind. Okay? And just bread and cold meatloaf. Oh my goodness. That's how I want to eat it today. I prefer my meatloaf to be cold versus a hot meatloaf. That's just how I am when it comes to pizza. When it comes to pizza, I love my pizza to be cold. My family say, are you gonna eat some pizza? I'm like, yeah, but I want it to cool down a little bit. I don't want hot pizza that's stringy cheese and all that. I want my pizza to be cold and taste better. I can eat it more. Oh, you do? You hate mayo. Okay. So, for you just won't use the mayo. Yes, you have to try it cold. You can eat cold fried chicken. Me too. Meatloaf sandwich with a Pepsi. Oh, and you know that it does. It sounds so good. Okay, so Mildred says, I like pizza hot or cold. Me too. Well, not hot. I like my pizza cold. hamburger, let me see. Hamburger Helper used to make meatloaf. Is that right? Hamburger Helper used to make meatloaf? Why do they call it open face meatloaf? Anytime they call something open face, is because they only use one piece of bread at the bottom, and then you have the meat and the cheese at the top, and no second piece of bread. So it's open face. It's like an open sandwich without the topping of the bread. Okay? So if they make you an open face turkey sandwich, you know you're gonna have bread, lettuce, tomato, cheese, whatever you have, your chicken, and then no top bread. That actually is a great question. Yes, it is. Gina, I don't like Miracle Whip. Oh my goodness. Okay, just use regular Miracle Whip or regular mayo. You said you see, you understand. Okay. So Mildred says, I like cold chicken. I think it tastes even better. Oh, me too. Okay, just like Duke's. Duke's is delicious. Cold meatloaf, love it. So Horace, is that your name, Horace? Pizza anytime is good. And I think that's coming from Dog Man. Yes, yes it is. Welcome in, Dog Man. How you doing today? You don't like the cold pizza? Oh my goodness. Okay. But you know what? And that's what's fun about everybody. Everybody's different. Every one of us is different. I don't like Miracle Whip either. Oh no, Alyssa, is that right? Okay. I totally understand for the people that don't like it. I happen to like, here's the thing. If I'm making a big submarine sandwich, let's just say, I'm going to use a savory mayonnaise that doesn't have that sweetness. But sometimes I feel like if I want a good ham sandwich, I want that sweet Miracle Whip to pair up with the ham. Okay, thank you, Dog Man. You said you're doing good. That's great to hear. Wanda McMorris, how you doing? Listen, how many of you all, oh, you like reheated pizza for breakfast, okay? Let's see. Oh yeah, sugar-free. I like that, Ron. I like that they make things like that for the people that need sugar-free. That is awesome. Oh, Tamara said it's too sweet. 7 more minutes. Okay, thank you, Ron, for keeping track. I greatly appreciate it. Pineapple people. Pineapple people. Pineapple pizza, yes or no? I say yes, and load on the pineapples for me. Now, here's what I have to say. Here's what I have to say. My family is not going to go for the pizza with pineapples, but I totally love it. So when it comes to pineapple on pizzas, Gina Young says yes. Uh-oh, Drew says that's a no way. Yes to the pineapple pizza, says Wanda. Oh, and I love when they pair it up with the ham. They'll typically put, you know, the sauce, the cheese, pepperoni, and then they'll put some ham pieces. And then it's like that ham and that pepperoni like pairs up with that pineapple, and you are happy. See, now the type of pizza that I like is a pizza that has onions and bell peppers, banana peppers and mushrooms, sausage and pepperoni. I do not like a pizza that has extra cheese. That'll ruin it for me, and I won't eat one piece. I don't want a pizza that has extra cheese on it. Oh, you can take it or leave it. Okay. Anchovies are good. What you talking about? That's what he says. I'm a person that could have anchovies on mine, but I wouldn't buy it because I know my family doesn't want it. You know what I mean? Pepperoni for you. Okay. Chicken ham pineapple is good. Oh my goodness. Chef, that sounds good. Oh, Alyssa says extra cheese. Okay. Ham sandwich with Miracle Whip. See, that's what I'm talking about. You like the works with anchovies. See, I could do the works with anchovy. I don't want, but I don't want, you ever had like the works, right? And they put fresh tomato on there? I don't want that. I don't want the tomato on there. For some reason, I don't want that. But the works and the anchovies, I can do it. Just a little bit of anchovy. Oh, I like black olives on my pizza. Yeah, no fresh tomato on top of my pizza. You love leftover pizzas for breakfast. Put it in the air fryer. Ooh, that's a Hawaiian pizza. It is, Margaret. Yeah, the black olives, they're really good on a pizza. Not too many, you know. Oh, you T. Smith says they love it, but no anchovies for them. Gina, I came in late. What are you drinking? What does it look like? No, this is apple juice. This apple juice, and it's pretty good. I love a good meatloaf. Yes. No, it's apple juice. It's not, no, it's not Henny, it's apple juice. See, and it's just enough that I can sip on. It's not too much, it's gonna send my sugar sky high. Just enough so I can get that little bit of sweetness, you know? Shots of apple juice. Yeah, it's a tiny cup, isn't it? Yes, it is. How about vegan meatloaf bites? Never had it in my life. How do they taste? Anchovies. Anchovies is a little fish and it's kind of drier. And it has like a little salty taste. It's not disgusting. And let me give you all a fun fact. And then I'm going to go check my meatloaf. So the fun fact about an anchovy is you ever been to a fancy steakhouse? Like a fancy steakhouse, right? Or sometimes a fancy restaurant. And you ask for a Caesar salad. When they make Caesar salad tableside or in the back if they're making it fresh, they use a little bit of anchovy paste to give it that umami flavor, make them say, umami, right? What does that mean? Well, it just means to up the flavor, to give it that perfect saltiness to where people don't know what it is. It does not taste like fish, but it really does give things a different taste. Like I said, Caesar dressing has anchovy paste in it. A lot of people don't know that. My husband happens to love Caesar dressing, but I don't think he knows that anchovies is in it. But I feel like if I told him, he would still say, I love Caesar dressing. T-Love says, nope, heck no. It used to be in the standard Greek salads too, And it's just to give it that salty pop, something make them say, ooh, wait, this is good. Sardines on pizza, anyone? No thanks. Drew says, if you love Caesar dressing, you have had anchovies. Sardines, yummy, yummy. I keep them in my pantry. We keep them too. But I told y'all what happened. Okay, so y'all know we have fish, pet fish. And we've seen a lot of dead fish, in our time since we've been having fish. One day my husband decides, and then I'm really going to check on my meatloaf. One day my husband decides that he wants some, I think it's called the Kempers. And he's always loved them. He'll take, okay, the 45 minutes is up. Okay, thank you. He'll usually take some crackers and he'll put mustard and hot sauce on them, and them bad boys is good, right? He opened up those Kempers, they're like sardines. He opened them up. He said, all I could see is all of my dead fish. He said it looked like somebody had lined them up in that little thing. He said, I couldn't do it. I said, what'd you do with them? He said, I threw it out. I couldn't eat it. I done seen so many fish. He said, looked like somebody strategically placed all my fish in that thing. He said, and they skinned them. He said, I just couldn't do it. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I have had the Impossible Burger and I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me clarify this. No sardines on my pizza. The Kemper snacks, yeah. All right, we're gonna go check the meatloaf. When I take the meatloaf out, if it's ready, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna smear the ketchup on top. If you are that person that wants to put some brown sugar and mustard in with your ketchup and smear it on top, that's fine. Okay, but let's basically make our way over there to see if it's ready to get the topping yet, okay? Because if it ain't ready, then we won't put the topping on yet, okay? I see you're laughing, Susan. All right. Are you doing this or your dad? Okay, let me fix my apron, guys. I'll be back. I'm gonna go eat. Alan, what are you getting ready to eat? Alan, before you leave, you tell us what you're getting ready to eat. Alan, enjoy. All right, let's make our way. Take a look at the meatloaf and we'll see what we got, okay? Oh, wait, she said let's go. Okay, I'm fixing the camera. Did he tell you to grab him? Yes or no? Okay. All right, let me put the microphone on. I need to know. Who's doing it? Huh? Okay, let's get this microphone on. It's gonna take me a second. Love your shirt, Gina. Thank you, T-Love. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying that shirt. I really like the colors. Really, I do. Okay, let's look at the meatloaf. Remember, hopefully you have your potatoes and your peas turned off. You hear the babies? Yep. You sure do. Go check the meatloaf. Okay, yep. Oh, yes, we got a beautiful meatloaf. I'm going to take it out and then I'll wash my hands, okay? So now, here's where it gets interesting. Let me take my time, wash my hands. Wash your hands again. Smelling good up in here. Honey, they thought I had Henny in my cup.
Oh.
I said, this apple juice, y'all. I said, this apple juice, just straight apple juice.
Well, no Henny be here anyway. This is a tequila house.
Uh-oh, did y'all hear that? Okay, so now, what I would like for you all to see is scoot the computer so that light can shine through, Dakota. What I want you all to see is in the bottom of the pan, it's a whole lot of liquid. And you may even see some stuff like this. I pour all that off, okay? And that's what we're going to do here in just a second. But for now, I want you to look at it and see if it's almost cooked. And it is almost cooked. So what we can do is let's go ahead and paint your ketchup on top. You could do the sides too if you want, but you don't have to. I never do the sides. I just do the top. And I love that pop of sweetness that gets baked into the top, you know? Okay, keep your oven temperature on the same temperature, you know. All right, and then I want you all to take the time to pour off that liquid in that oil. And you're not going to have an oily meatloaf because all the oil went to the bottom and you poured it off, okay? So now, if you're afraid to take your pan and pour it into the sink like this, because a lot of people will be afraid to do that, you can take a paper towel, blot that oil and that water out of your pan before putting it back into the oven. How easy was that, right? Very easy. Now, it's up to you. If you want to put a lot of ketchup on there, or if you just want to put a little bit, okay? Just this amount is all we need here at the Young's house. Let's get this back into the oven, and very shortly, our meatloaf dinner will be done. Our meatloaf dinner will be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pour, I'm going to go ahead and pour this oil, this water, and that little foamy stuff that's in the bottom. Pour it off, or take a dry paper towel, blot it all out your pan and back into the oven, okay? We want for this sauce to really kind of stick to the meatloaf, okay? All right, so I'm going to pour this off, and I'm coming back around. All right? Coming right back around. Come on, meatloaf, don't fall apart on me now. So I'm going to use my spatula to hold my meatloaf while I pour the liquid off. There we go. Now we're moving in the right direction. So now, come in and look and see what we got going on. So now you look in the pan. We don't have oil. We don't have all that unwanted fat in there. And your meatloaf is going to be absolutely amazing. You're not going to be one of those people that has a meatloaf that is oily. The way to make it oily is you keep that liquid in the bottom of your pan. We don't want to, right? Let's put this back into the oven, and I'm coming back around to talk. Yes, coming back around to talk. Meatloaf is gorgeous. The whole house smells good. Thank you, Ron Wilson, for telling me about the time, you know. I appreciate it. So when I come around, I want to talk about some different things that I said I wanted to talk to you all about, which is pretty interesting. I'm stirring my peas around. I also want to taste my peas. And not only do I want to taste them, I want to taste that liquid to see if I'm happy with the seasoning of our peas. Okay, you should taste that butter, taste that sweetness, taste the salt and the pepper. I'm going in. Look, 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 look. And look in the spoon. Come look at the beautiful juice that's in the spoon. Oh my goodness, I can just drink that. I'm going in. Yo, I love my peas. I love the way my peas taste. All right. Potatoes are done. The kitchen is nice and clean. I'm coming around. Let me make sure I didn't turn the oven off. Okay. Oh. I was bending down to turn the fan off. It's getting kind of hot in here. Okay, I'm coming. All right, moving in the right direction. How y'all doing? Kathleen, hello, welcome in. Thank you for coming in and joining us. We're making meatloaf here at the Young's house. Somebody out there, I have to know. Do you need a new timer? No, I think we'll be okay. Thank you, Ron. I think we'll be okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay. So now, I wanted to show you all something that you all didn't know. And I'm hoping that my phone is clear enough. To where y'all can see what I'm doing on my phone. Okay. 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 So now, I was speaking. I have a YouTube partner manager. And what they do, it's not like a manager that tells you what to do or anything. But what they do is they answer any questions that you may have. Okay, and I think that's absolutely amazing. So if you have questions, you can write down a whole bunch of questions and ask them any question under the sun about YouTube. And, I had a whole bunch of questions for her. So I recently had I guess you'd like to say a Zoom meeting with her. And I asked her a whole bunch of questions. And I also told her that people say sometimes that they don't get the notifications, or they don't get the notifications about the video or about, my post notification or whatever. And guess what she told me? She said that a lot of people don't know that they need to internally go into their phone settings and then go to notifications. Listen to me, y'all. And then go into notifications and then say that you want your phone to give you notifications about YouTube. How many of you all knew that that was a thing? Because it's something that I've always done. I always have my notifications for YouTube come through my phone. Okay, it's because I told her, I said that, I tell the people to make sure you're subscribed, make sure you click on the notification bell, press all so you can be notified. She said, that's great when they do that. She said, but they also need to go into the notifications, okay? If you don't know how to do it, I can show you how to do it. It's really interesting. Is there anybody that needs to know how to do it? Or you already knew? Oh, okay, so most, you all are saying I knew already. Okay. Yes, Michael Finley says he knew. Okay, everybody's saying that they knew. Okay, this is great. Okay, I don't know why I thought that most people wouldn't know that, Okay, I love it. So that makes me happy. Yes, it does. I was going to do a whole tutorial on how to do it, but y'all already know. But for those that don't know how to do it, you're going to go to your settings on your phone, on your iPhone, and go to notifications, press it, and then you say that you want to get all the notifications from YouTube. And then you'll see Gina Young being pushed out even more to you, okay? Sophia, I'm going to try it too. Okay. Okay, that's great. It is exciting. I like finding out new stuff. Like I said, I've always done it. I just didn't know that other people didn't know to do it. So she said, make sure you tell them that. I thought, okay. So now, when it comes to, okay, so Miss Willie, it doesn't matter what I do, I still don't get my notifications for YouTube. If you do that, you will. And then also, you make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you click on the notification bell, and then once you click on it, you go and press all. It's like a little black button. And then you'll see a message at the bottom that says you'll get all notifications. And I find that combination is going to work for you, and you're going to start to say, "What? I'm getting all kinds of notifications now." You know, it's going to like open up a new light to you, okay? So now, you say YouTube should have their own tutorial for it. They most likely do. When it comes to the videos, you're going to see that I'm going to be doing a little less videos during the week. Okay? A little less videos during the week. Y'all know how I post 2 videos a day sometimes. I'm not going to be doing 2 videos a day most of the times anymore. Okay? I am going to still be doing the videos for sure. Right? But it's not going to be as many. I don't want to oversaturate the channel with too many in so many hours, because it doesn't give the other videos enough room to breathe so people can see it before I put another one out. Because y'all know me, I got the energy, and I can put out 3 videos a day. But putting out 3 videos a day isn't the best idea. Right? So that's how that's going to be, okay? I don't want everybody to say, "Oh, what's wrong? Is she okay?" You know, I'm okay. It's just I don't want to oversaturate the videos too much. I want to let them breathe and let the people see the video before putting out another video, okay? Y'all understand. All right, and then when it comes to the live chats, I have a question for you all. And here's the question for y'all, and I want y'all to answer me. On Mondays and Wednesdays, y'all know I do live chats Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, if I'm going to keep those days. But the first thing that I need to know is when Gina Young goes live, I need y'all to be honest and give me honest answers, because I want to please the audience. And the audience is you guys and the people there's people watching in the back that don't comment. Them too, okay? I want to know, when I go live, would you all prefer for me to just go live and we chit-chat and talk? Or do y'all like it best when Gina Young is cooking and we do like this? What are you all looking for? If you can start telling me here in the comment section, that would be absolutely amazing. Okay, so let me know. Let me know what you're looking for. You looking for Gina Young just to go live and y'all can get to know me? We can chat. You know, like we're doing right now. Only I would not be cooking. Okay, or do you want the cooking like we're doing today? Yes, I did, Sonia. Okay, let's see what the people are saying. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, so for the people, I need to know specifics. So for the people that's saying both, Are you saying that you want to see me cooking and then sitting down to chat like this? Or are you saying do a cooking live, do a talking live? Say specific what you're looking for. Aha! Somebody just said survey. Survey. Okay. Okay, Jackie says do it like today. Okay. 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 So what I'm going to do, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea for me to do. Let's go ahead. Let's make a community tab real quick. Now, we're going to have some people chime in that are not on this live chat. And they're going to probably put their comment in, or they'll probably vote. But they won't know that the vote will be up in 15 minutes, okay? And we're going to decide on what we're going to do. We may decide weekly what we're going to do. Whether it's going to be where Gina Young comes on here, we chit-chat. No cooking, okay? We can talk about everything under the sun. Or Gina Young comes on here, we're cooking, we're chatting. Okay, so let's just, I'm looking at my thing. I'm going to do the community thing right now. Okay, so I'm going to do a poll. Create a poll. Okay. So let me type it in first. Talking live, it keeps you company. Okay. Okay, you're okay. I think you maybe can't hear me because the microphones were on and I'm so close. So the microphones are off. You can hear me a little bit better, Derek. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to say hello, everyone. Okay, hold on. I just have a quick question for you all. Would you rather to see Gina Young go live and we just talk? Or would you rather Gina Young go live and we cook and chat after the cooking? Please vote. Your vote counts. God bless us all. Okay, so let me read it. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, I put hello everyone. I just have a quick question for you all. Would you rather 2C? Would you rather like 2C? All right, Gina Young, and they put life. Oh, Lord. Would you like to see Gina Young live and we just talk? Or would you rather Gina Young live and we cook and chat after the cooking? Please vote. Your vote counts. Okay, so let's add the poll. Hopefully people can understand. Okay, I am having a hard time putting this on here. You can't hear me very well. Okay. It says select the image. I'm not doing an image. What the heck? Okay, so let's delete that. And let's delete that. Okay, so we're doing a poll. Poll with the text. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Gina Young live chatting. All right. Gina Young live cooking and chatting. Okay. Okay, let's post it. Now I gotta look at it, make sure it's right. Gina Young, would you rather? That's funny. That's funny. Vote now or forever hold your peace. Okay, in 15 minutes, this poll will close. It's not really gonna close because it stays up. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? But the people that's not on the chat won't know, so they're gonna keep voting. But in 15 minutes, we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. And then we'll decide what days, how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna figure out some different things, okay? So I want you all to go over to the community post if you know how and state your vote, okay? And I'll be reading off what you all are deciding, what the people want. Doesn't mean that I'm going to start on this right away, okay? But different things for this channel is coming into effect, okay? Just know that. All right, so let me see. Oh my goodness, it's some people. Check the meatloaf. Okay, okay. It's okay, I promise. All right, so now, Gina Young live chatting, 13%. Okay. And Gina Young live cooking and chatting, 87%. Okay. Okay. And that's okay. What we're gonna do, somebody even commented. Oh, no comments yet. Oh, that comment is under review. I have a filter on my comments and they do a review before they actually release the comment. So one person commented, but they're keeping it for review right now. Okay, so we'll come back to the comments, look at them, see what you guys voted for, and we're gonna see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, because I'm curious. I wanna feed the people what they want. Okay, Lena. Lena said, I don't see anything. Okay, Lena, you need to go to my channel. When you go to Gina Young's channel, you are going to see videos. You'll see playlists. You'll see lives and shorts. And also, you will see community. You click on community, a whole message is going to come up where you can go in and vote, okay? Oh, Raymond says it's already over. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think this was good to do because I want to know, do you guys want to see me cooking or you just want to talk to me? You know, I want to feed you what you want. Okay? So let me look at it again. 8% Gina Young just chatting. 92% says cooking and chatting. Okay, so y'all are just totally enjoying the cooking. And I'm okay with that, okay? But like I said, you'll see some different things change up a little bit on the channel. I'm also going to be doing, do y'all remember when I had my surgery, how I would step in and do a video on how I'm feeling and things that's going on in my life? You may start to see videos where I say, hey guys, I just want to talk about what happened today, or, you know, how my doctor's appointment went, things that's going on, you know, just in life. So you're going to see that type of video as well as the cooking videos, okay? Okay, I see a lot of people are saying cook first and then chat, okay? Okay. I'm going to check on that meatloaf here, and let's give it about 5-7 minutes. And I'll take an internal temperature on my meatloaf, and most likely we'll be taking it out, and guess what? Dinner served. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. You need to have a talk show, Gina. Oh, my goodness. I can imagine how that would go. Okay, so Lynette says, that's okay. We love to hear about different things. Okay. I'm going to give it to you then. I'm going to give it to you. And I'm doing the short videos. The short videos are just 60 seconds. And it's just something to bring a smile to y'all's faces, you know. I see another part of Gina. Heidi says, Gina Young Talk Show. Okay, so you like the cooking video, says Alyssa. Thank you. And she says she also likes the about my life, the life updates. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lynette. Like A or B is voting, absolutely. Oh, you said it's over. Okay. Gina Young sing along. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. All right, so let me look and see what the people are. What do the people want from Gina Young? Let me see. Let me just see. Oh, crap. Okay, let me go to my community tab. Okay, so right now we currently have, okay, this is interesting, and we even lost some people on the, just the chatting. So right now it's saying 7% for just the chatting with Gina Young and 93% for the cooking and the chatting. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, because I appreciate y'all. I do. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. You hear me? And so, like I said, I want to start giving y'all, not saying I haven't been giving y'all what you want, but I want to really interact with you all and see if what you do want, okay? And try my best to give it to you, okay? So right now, it's looking like they want me to cook and chat. Thank you. Oh, I love y'all so much. I really do. Yes, I do. I'm going to take whatever you decide. Don't stop cooking. I'm not. I am not going to stop cooking. I'm telling you, cooking is inside of me, and I love every bit of it. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. What I'm going to do, I'm going to check the temperature of the inside of my meatloaf so I can make sure that it's nice and done. We might be taking that baby out, letting it cool down for a few minutes, saying a prayer, and eating dinner. Yes, I'm wondering if I'm going to eat. I'm definitely going to make a plate for you because my husband was talking about we was going to go out this evening. So we'll see. I guess we'll see if I'm going to eat or not. I want to find out from him if we're going out this evening. Okay, let me take the temperature on this meatloaf. I'll be right back. You like the small videos? Okay, all right. I got a couple more coming for, well, I got a lot coming, you know, for you all. Let me check the temperature, okay? If you're taking the temperature on your meatloaf, don't hit the bottom of the pan. If you hit the bottom of the pan, you get the wrong reading, okay? You don't want the wrong reading. might be able to see it. My temperature's going down now. But my temperature was 153. And I'm looking for 165. So I'm gonna let it cook a little tiny bit longer, just a little bit longer. And then we'll be taking that baby out, okay? You wanna make sure the inside's done. You don't want meatloaf that ain't cooked. You know what I mean? 165 is what I'm looking for. I had 153. And so we're gonna wait and we're gonna be patient, okay? Hold on. I'm going to be changing, some of the thumbnails are going to change. And I think that we're going to be adding, possibly. Uh-oh, I think we're losing connection. I think what we're going to be adding is my face to some of the thumbnails. Like possibly me holding some of the food, like Gina Young so-and-so, or me just, you know, me in the thumbnail picture. And so you're gonna see all kinds of new fun stuff that I'm actually excited about. Oh, you said, what did you say? Oh, let's see. Well, send me the meatloaf dinner while y'all go out. I know, I'm excited. I don't know. Oh man, I don't know what he's got planned because he had mentioned it and he was doing the camera earlier when I was cooking. He had said, you know what, we're gonna go out this evening. And I thought, okay. I didn't know, you know. He was like, we're going out, so make sure you get ready. I'm like, okay. But he liked to be on the hush hush. He just liked to do it and kind of surprise me. But he knew he had to tell me because I don't think he wanted me to get full. You know, because if I got full, then I wouldn't want to go. So, but I'm definitely going to make the plate up for you. Y'all can see it and we'll still try it, you know. Cynthia, how you doing today? What did you never have before? You said you never had one before? You love the spontaneous dinner outings. So fun. Aw. Let me look at the community tab and see what's happening here. Okay. I need to see what y'all talking about, what you're looking for. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like a turnout, right? So y'all are just turning out. It looks like you all are wanting Gina Young's live cooking and chatting. Because that 8% of Gina Young just chatting went down to 6%. So listen, remember I told you I can't get rid of the cough. My doctor and Ron Wilson told me to take the Mucinex. I'm using the Mucinex, but it keeps my throat dry. And it makes me cough, but I feel like it's working. I feel like it's breaking up the mucus, you know. But I also feel like sometimes when I go to sleep, I just feel like I'm wheezing, like you can just hear that mucus. So I don't know what's worse. But on the same hand, I feel like the Mucinex could possibly be working. I don't know. Thank you, Renee. Heidi Green, hello, how are you? We're going to take the temperature. I say give it about 7 minutes. We'll take the temperature again. You've been having a weird cough. I just think it has to do with, you know, what happened years ago. And I feel like anymore, if you get a cold, it's going to stick with you for a while. And I'd like to say since September, really. I haven't been able to get rid of this cough. And, you know, my doctors and everything, they checked me over. And they told me, they said, honey, you know, you don't have a cold. You ain't sick. You know, you ain't got no cold. You ain't sick. It's mucus that needs to be broken up. And so, therefore, I like to drink warm water with lemon. You know, I've been doing that and doing the Mucinex, but it might take some time to break that mucus down. Oh, that's your go-to. Okay. Oh, you use what? You use horehound root? Okay, what is horehound? Can you, Ron, can you email me what that is? Is it for mucus? Tell me what that is. I'm so interested. Because I'm struggling with this mucus. I love your bow in your hair. Oh, thank you. I did something a little different. It's like a little flower. Because my bangs are short. And so when y'all see right here, I pin the bangs back. And I decided to use that today. Thank you. Gina, you're going to need any more. I'll be meaning to ask you. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll let you know. Yes, I will for a cough. Okay, please let me know. That would be great. What did Mildred say? Let's see. Armana, I was told that, yes, Rosa Armida, I was told that will help. Is that right? Well, y'all tell me. Tell me all the stuff that'll help. Because, like, I was taking a nap earlier, and I just felt like I couldn't take a nap because it sounds like I'm wheezing. I can breathe. But it's just so frustrating to just keep, you know, doing that when you're trying to sleep. And I told y'all, I told the one lady, the one doctor, I said, and I keep wheezing. She said, you ain't wheezing. Everything I said, she interacted it. I said, I keep wheezing and, you know, I said, listen to me. She said, she said, it's mucus in your chest. She kept knocking it down. I was like, I can't, you know, because I'm wheezing. She's like, it's not wheezing. Hot toddies are good for that too. Is that right? Okay. Tea with honey and lemon, says Heidi. Okay, okay. I'll definitely have to try it. It's getting dark outside. Want to join? Oh, okay. Let me see. My Holy King says, we want to join. Oh, okay, the mod squad. Okay. Definitely you two will be on my radar when I go to, not my radar, but when I go to put new mods on, I'll definitely think about you too. Absolutely. Ginger drop. What is a ginger drop? Is it like a candy? Or is it like a Hall's drop or something? I don't know. Okay. Tea with honey and lemon. Okay. Vitamin C taken in the morning and night. I have vitamin C. I have the vitamin C that, oh my goodness, I love you, honey. You're so sweet. Look what my, oh, thank you. My husband heard me talking about it. He brought me it's a Halls, and it has, I think this is lemon and honey. It's Ricola, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay, so I have the vitamin C, and we'll give that a try and see how it goes. Let's take the temperature of the meatloaf. The meatloaf should be done. We're going to make us a plate, okay? Okay, let me see. Okay. One 163, 164, 165. That's exactly what I'm looking for. If I can show y'all real quick. Oh, it went down quicker than I could bring it. Okay, let's go ahead. Time to take the meatloaf out. If your peas or your potatoes, excuse me, need to be heated up, go ahead and heat them up. Heat them back up on the stove or even in the microwave. It's quicker. Okay, we're gonna take this meatloaf out, but before you cut into that meatloaf, you gotta let it set for about, let's say 10 minutes. Any meats you cook, doesn't matter what you cook. You gotta let it set for 10 minutes before, you don't want all the juices to come running out. If you cut it, as soon as you take it out, the juices come running out and you make it dry. So let's take it out, let it set, and then we can say an amazing prayer and y'all are gonna get that first bite. Gina, it's Ricola ginger drop. Okay. That's what my husband just gave me, was a Ricola. Okay, let's get our meatloaf out. I'm turning the oven off because this is done. And we don't have all that oil in the bottom of our pan because we took the time to pour it off, right? Ooh, we got the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna turn around heating my potatoes up, okay? I'm turning the peas on again. I'm gonna get a plate out. Got a cute plate here. But remember, we're gonna let this cool down for a second. Get a nice knife out that you're gonna be able to cut the meatloaf, okay? All right, so if you all can zoom in, I want to show you all the meatloaf and what it looks like. Look at that. Yum, yum, and yum again. Here's our potatoes. Look at that butter. Oh my goodness. And y'all know what the peas look like. The peas are heating up, okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm not even gonna give it 10 minutes. I'm gonna turn around and wait 5 minutes, and then we'll slice into this, okay? Because cutting it, everything's gonna run out. Take the meatloaf out of the pan once you can handle it. Put it onto your cutting board or a platter or a plate, and then we're gonna slice it. But for now, what we can do, let's say a prayer. This prayer is gonna be quick. Heavenly Father, I thank you for everyone that's came into this chat today. I thank you for your mercy, your love, time, and your understanding. I pray that you bless over everyone's lives in this chat. Keep them safe and take care of them in Jesus Christ's name. No weapons formed against them shall prosper. And we bind the devil away from them in Jesus Christ's name. Thank you for this beautiful meal today. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen once again. Amen once again. So now, when we take our meatloaf out of the pan, you're gonna need 2 spatulas. It's just really gonna help you, you know, in the long run. Okay? It's gonna help you to be able to slice down and or pick it up without it breaking up on you, okay? So, like I said, you can wait a few minutes because right now with it being so hot, it may break apart on you. Okay? So I'm coming back around for 5 minutes and then we'll make a plate. You all are gonna get that first bite. And then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, okay? You want some? Sharing means caring. Sharing is caring. It does look good, right? And you know, listen, I never ever want you all to feel bad. You said, Sonia said, oh my goodness. I never want you all to feel bad if your meatloaf ever falls apart. Sometimes it happens, but guess what? It's good. It's good. It gets broken up when you eat it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Your meatloaf, if you followed it Gina Young style, your meatloaf will be delicious, succulent, moist, and have so much flavor. You hear me? So if it falls apart, don't freak out. It's okay. Welcome back, Alan. Alan went to go eat. Alan, what did you go eat? What did you grab to eat? You're welcome, Tamara. Tamara says, thank you for the beautiful prayer. Absolutely, you're welcome. Yes, Pete Sangria says, it's good if it falls apart. That means it's juicy. Yes. So please keep that in mind. I know a lot of people, when they're cooking, they may tend to get a little frustrated when certain things happen in the kitchen, but I'm here to tell you, if you follow my recipe, it's going to be delicious. If you're going, okay, leave the dinner for you all. But I tell you what, I'm definitely having a meatloaf sandwich when that meatloaf gets cold. Yes, you can use ground turkey. You can use ground chicken. You can put sausage in your ground beef, like a ground sausage in your ground beef. Have fun with the flavors. Excuse me, if that's what you like to have, is the ground chicken or the ground turkey, it would be delicious. Absolutely. I don't know about using ground hot dogs. I know that's a joke. I know that's a joke. Let me look at the thing. Let me look at the poll and see. Hold on. See what the people, what you guys chose. Okay. So we asked, did you want to see Gina Young just chatting live? 8%. Or did you want to see Gina Young live cooking and chatting? And 92% of you said cooking and chatting. I know he playing. He didn't talk. He didn't mean ground hot dogs. You can't put the, don't put that in there. I didn't tell y'all to put that in there. Me too, Sonia. Yes, you better make you some. Absolutely. Okay, Alan, we'll see ya. No way, not a hot dog. Gina Young copycat the hot dog. Are we ready for November to come again? Heck no. I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready to get in some water. I want the sun on my skin. I want to go outside and drink a nice cup of coffee. Cup of coffee early in the morning. Yeah, me and my husband love sitting outside. Early in the morning, in the summertime. In our pajamas, just drinking coffee, watching people walking. We love it. Outdoor cooking, all that fun stuff. Bonfires. Listen, I swear 5 minutes has went by. We're going to slice into this meal. You all get to see and take that first bite. Let's flip it over. I'm still waiting for snow days. Oh my goodness. Is that right? I don't know why this thing is slipping. Okay. Oh, you thought the mucinex was good? I feel like it's working possibly, you know? But, let me wash my hands. But I also would like to say that it's making my throat dry, you know? So, there's some really exciting new stuff going to happen on the channel, okay? So be looking out for it, okay? I'm going to go ahead and slice it right in the pan. Why? Because I want to. Because I like to take it out of the pan when it's cooled down, you know? But it ain't cooled down. You know what I'm saying. All right. I don't have the microphone on, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. We need mashed potatoes, right? Look at them. Hold on. You have to see this. You have to see the butter that is in these mashed potatoes. Oh my. Girl. Ooh-wee. Okay, stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. Let's get us some peas. This right here, this is a gorgeous meal. You got the 3 food groups, the meat, the vegetable, the starch. You couldn't ask for anything else. Like, this is a meal fit for a king. This is a meal fit for a queen. You're going to enjoy it. I'm coming around. So you can see it. Okay, so let's do this. Take the messages off of the TV, and we can see, and y'all can see. Look at the butter on the potatoes. Take the messages off real quick. And y'all can see a little better. I'm coming in close. Coming in close. Look at that. That's what your meatloaf. That is what your meatloaf should look like, okay? It's packed and it's full of flavor. Look at that. Look at the sauce. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, wee! Gina Young style. You hear me? Oh, okay. That's enough of that. I think I teased you enough. I think I teased y'all enough. We're gonna try it, and Gina Young's gonna get off of here. Okay, but I ain't getting off without a big old hug from all of y'all. And then I gotta get some shoes on so I can go. But I'm so glad to be able to join y'all today, to have this special time together. Somebody say yes to the plate. Stop teasing, Gina. Okay, so now, the meatloaf should be nice and tender. You hear me? I got the camera crooked. But let's see if I can fix it. Oh, please. Okay. Look at that. Let's try. I can't with you, Gina. That's what she said. I don't know where we going. You can smell the meatloaf. I'm not gonna eat a lot of these potatoes. I don't need potatoes. But they good as all outdoor. Oh my goodness. Take a look at that. This meatloaf is so tender. It melts in your mouth, and there is so much flavor in this one little bite. I'm going in. I'm not gonna be able to stop myself. Y'all. I'm gonna show you this plate again. I'm gonna show you this plate again. Give me a hug. I'm getting out of here. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Give me a big old hug. You're gonna see some different things, fun things coming your way. Make sure to watch the short videos. God bless you all. Thank you all for coming in and joining me. And you'll see me again, okay? You will see me again. I'm gonna update you all on if the times and the days happen to change for the live sessions. I love you, I love you, I love you. God bless and good night. Hey, Sonia, I'm gonna make sure that that person has definitely been deleted off of the channel, okay? I love y'all. Good night.